What is up, guys? Big Dippers 98 back here with another review. My grandma Sheila and my grandma Rose. And today I am doing a Q&A with them. So I'll be asking the questions. They'll be answering it. It's gonna be some funny shit. They're both. So,
We're not crazy. Don't be doing that crap.
today I'm dipping on long cut Longhorn wintergreen. So, because I'm a cheap bastard, like usual. So to start it off, we're gonna ask the craziest shit I ever did as a kid.
I don't remember any crazy stuff.
And that's why that question was for Grandma Rose. Because I knew you were gonna say that. So Grandma Rose, what is the craziest shit I ever did as a kid?
Climbing up a tree when you're not supposed to go up a tree. Was worried about you falling down, breaking your arm. And then you got on another limb and broke it. And you went down to the lawn chair, and there went the chair. There went Benji. And we tell you not to do things, you just did it anyway.
Okay, so they call me Benji.
Yeah.
That's my name for the family. So if any of you guys put in the comment, "Hey Benji, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you."
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Like you can reach them. They can say whatever they want.
I have imaginary powers where I can reach through technology
Yeah,
and
right.
smack bitches, alright? It works. I've done it with my hose. It's called
Sure.
It's called On the Internet Pimping.
You know
really
what?
nice.
He's full of caca too.
Yeah, caca.
Not only dip, he's full of caca.
Caca. Yep, caca. Alright, so the other question is, so I was the craziest when I was a kid, which I would say my craziest was probably telling her to fuck off.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
Yes,
did.
he did, and he called you Hitler.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
And, I got a story for you.
And the
Please
soap
make
in
it
the
not
mouth.
I came home from work
Oh, no,
one day,
fuck you, no.
and this kid's blowing bubbles on the back porch and bawling his eyes out. And for him saying the F word to his great-grandma, she shoved a bar of soap in his mouth, and he had white soap caked in every tooth.
Okay, but I was like 8.
Right. And I
So?
told you.
I was like 8. So, and I'm 18 now. That was 10 years ago.
So?
And I'm not a big pussy no more.
Benji, I gave you 3 minutes. I said go in the bathroom and rinse your mouth, and you wouldn't do it. You kept
I
on
laughed
crying.
my butt off, man. This kid
I
was
didn't trust
blowing
her.
he was blowing bubbles.
Another time, I got the yardstick, went after him, and I broke it. It was an old yardstick. It wouldn't have broken that fast, but
Okay,
I had it
she's
for
an
years.
old school Catholic. So, the yardstick and a ruler really work out for her. She's got that artistic fling with it. She'll beat the fuck out of you with it. But the one time when I told her to go fuck herself, I was standing on the platform for the steps, and she was in the kitchen, and there's like a doorway to go into the kitchen, but the stairs are covered for like water bottles and stuff. And she ran around faster than shit, not even realize it, and she whacked the shit out of me with it. But it was kind of funny though, because I never seen her move that fast for whooping somebody's ass. But other question is, what is the funniest shit I've ever said or done?
That was it. We don't have nothing else.
Nothing else.
that was the funniest.
Okay. I don't know.
Do you have to cuss so much?
Yeah, it's kind of like part of the go. What?
Funniest thing you did when Grandpa was sleeping on the swing. I said, you kids be quiet. And Buddy used to lay on top of them. That's the neighbor's cat. I said, be quiet. Little Benji had a squirt gun. He wasn't very quiet because I put water in his and Elijah's, and Grandpa got it.
Yeah, my grandpa
jumped up.
almost beat my ass that day.
No, he didn't. He just.
We had a water fight one time with
He
Grandpa.
didn't beat you, Benji. He just
Oh, yeah,
taps you. He never beats you.
When my grandpa was alive, I used to mess with him so much, and like the thing is like also when he was alive, we'd always get yelled at for watching movies together, cause like it's not a bad thing watching movies together, but we would literally like not even eat dinner. We wouldn't do anything with anybody because he liked westerns and stuff. So when John Wayne was on, we'd always watch together. Which I think that's where I really got my dipping habits from. Was I always thought when I was younger it was cool with the cowboy boots and you got your hat and you're spitting, and it was just accustomed to watching that with him. And we'd always get into fights who would win and what John Wayne was gonna do next. It was really cool. But I put that man through hell. I'm surprised he didn't die for me. The one time he almost beat me up because I got into the tree and he told me not to because if
He
I
didn't
did,
beat you.
no, grandma, like beat me up,
Yeah.
like playing around beat me up. But he got mad because I got into the tree and like my grandpa shook a lot because of
When
like
you get
problems with
pissed
him.
off.
So when he would spank me, I would laugh so hard because he'd be like shaking because he was so mad and he'd be whooping me, but it wouldn't even be that hard. And then he would just get angrier and try to keep whooping me and shit. And it was so funny because every time he tried, it just wouldn't work out. I'd just keep laughing. So,
Except for when I took the belt to you and your brother that time.
we used to call her the Marine, and we used to call
No,
her
I
Adolf.
was the drill sergeant.
Yeah, she was drill sergeant. She literally, when I was younger, I was so bad that she told my dad that she was gonna take me for a week.
No, I wanted you for the whole summer
Yeah, that never happened.
because your dad waited till the last minute. Remember when you and your brother were fighting over the coloring book? I whipped my belt off and I was wailing your asses before you knew even what hit you.
Over a coloring book.
Well, because you were fighting with each other.
By how old was
I don't remember, but you were both little brats.
Yeah.
Now you're just big brats.
I? Yeah, but I'm more loved. So, what's what's the scariest shit I ever did?
Hitting a tree with a four-wheeler with your grandma Angie.
Almost got killed.
I don't think I've ever talked about that in my videos. So what they're referring to is when I was about 7.
You were 8.
I was 7.
Were you 7?
Yeah, I was 7.
I was riding in front of an adult on a four-wheeler.
No, I was right.
Instead of being in the back of the adult, he was in front of the adult. And the four-wheeler got away from her and they ran straight into a tree when they could have hit the, thank God she turned it, because they could have went in the river and drowned, but
What happened was it was a day after Christmas. It was on December 26th. I was 7 years old, so that would have been I was born in 98, so what, like 2005, 2006?
just take 7 minus, well, you're 18 now. So that was like 11 years ago. This is 16, so that was 2015, no, 2005.
So it was about 2005, December 26th. And my grandma at the time, my step grandma, which I can still consider them family because they're my little brother's family. We were actually up at her house, and I wanted to go on a four-wheeler ride, but I couldn't go by myself because of my age, as well as I was reckless when I was younger. I used to always fall and stuff, so it was kind of a good thing I didn't go alone. But I had a dirt bike helmet without the goggles, and I was sitting in front of her between the handlebars and her, and she was driving. We went through the cornfield, and past the cornfield there used to be a big trail that you could go through, and like the river was right next to it and stuff. Well, my helmet went down because I got hit in the eyes with dirt, and I hit the throttle and we went through, and she turned sharply. I hit my head off of one tree, and then we hit another tree straight on, and I went flying off the four-wheeler, and then she went flying, and then the four-wheeler started dipping down into this big ravine that was connected to the river. It was probably about like an 8 or 9 foot drop at the time, and she kept yelling at me to get the four-wheeler, but I couldn't move, and I didn't know it at the time because I had jeans on, but my leg was actually ripped open, which I got 36 stitches, and it was about 6 inches long, 6 or 7, something like that. It rhymed with the letters, which is weird, but I couldn't walk, and I had to learn how to walk again after that. I was actually home ridden for I'd say what, 4 months,
or
5
something
months?
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, almost more than probably half a school year, honestly, because my teacher would bring me homework and stuff. Um, but I went to the hospital and they took out, like, everybody. My dad tells me that I'm like crazy, but I remember seeing it as like they shot me up with a bunch of morphine, and I was supposed to be asleep by then, but I wasn't because I was like so adrenalized. And they took a piece of meat out of my leg, cleaned it, and took branch parts out of it, and then closed it back up. But it was crazy. Yeah, I think it was pretty bad. But now it's all changed down there. Honestly, like you guys haven't been down there for years, but now the river is higher,
Yeah.
so it's probably like not even half a foot drop into the river.
Well, it's going to be worse when they remove the dam.
Hmm.
It's really going to drain out the river. Well,
But
maybe not. No.
Never
nah, because the
But it'll
dam
get lower
on
because the
their
dam kept the water up higher.
no, on their end.
No, they're taking out the dam down in Fremont, so they're going to have the water levels are going to drop some
Yeah, but at
because
least
they
it's
won't
gonna
have the
be,
dam backing up the river.
at least it's gonna be at a level point though.
Well, we'll see.
But
Remember Ben, Grandpa and I come over and see you about every day.
yeah.
Because you laid on the couch, you couldn't move, you couldn't walk, you couldn't do anything.
Yeah, if I had a time machine, I would go back to that time. Because that was like the funnest time. No school. I still had homework, but my homework was completely easy. And I was caught up on probably like the
You were just
full
a little
year's
kid.
homework.
What kind of homework does a little kid get?
Like mathematics and stuff like that.
Yeah, wow.
I had all classes just like a normal
Now they're
student.
saying all the Ohio schools are all Fs, graded Fs,
Wow.
all the schools.
Yeah. School isn't as good as
Anyways,
it used to be.
as far as I'm concerned, we can end this session anytime now.
Mm-mm.
I'm done.
No, you're not.
I'm tired.
She's very pessimistic.
No, I'm not pessimistic. I'm
On
just
doing this?
restless. I want to get
I'll
up
watch
and
a
move.
game show too.
Oh, God.
I have crocheting to get to.
What's another question? What is the worst ass beating I've ever got from any family member
Probably your dad.
that is appropriate to talk about?
I
No,
don't know.
Mitzi, or what's her name, Melissa.
I would
No,
say Aunt
that's
Tiff.
When did Aunt Tiff beat your ass?
When we went up there that summer and I called her a bitch and she hit me with the fucking horse whip.
Well, I
The
would
one
have.
time me and you went up.
I
Yeah.
don't remember her hitting you with a whip.
Yeah. I was
Well, you
hanging
probably
out with Sam.
needed it.
I was hanging out with Sam up in the
I wasn't there.
So I think Grandma Rose was there. I don't know.
No, she
No.
wasn't.
No, neither of
Is
them
that
were.
when your dad and you guys moved up there?
Okay.
Yeah, that's when you and your dad were
And
living
your
up
dad
there.
said he was so hungry. that
Mom,
him-
don't bring that up on the video.
Anyways,
So you got a whipping.
the one time I was at my aunt's house and we used to live there, and she lives out in the country towards Toledo. She used to have horses and stuff. She had this long ass horse whip, and I called her a bitch.
It's called a lunging whip.
What?
Lunging whip.
Yeah, I should have put it around my throat and lunged. Grandma laughed at it. No, I called her a bitch, and at the time she was actually a big country girl, which now she's really small and she's all prissy bitch, diva, which we still love you, Tiff, if you're watching this, but it's funny now, because, she got the lunging whip, and I start running away from her, and she got me right on my ass cheek. Like, she had pristine aiming with that thing, and it was so funny. Like, one time she got kicked in the face by a horse, and instead of going to the hospital that day, right after it happened, she just literally punched the horse. I think it was Moon that kicked her.
No, Mooney never kicked her.
Who was it? Was
I
it
don't know. One of her other horses.
Shelby
No, she didn't have a horse named Shelby.
or Sheila?
She didn't have a horse that Fancy, probably.
Oh, Fancy, yeah. She had a horse named Fancy, and Fancy kicked her in the face. And didn't it break her jaw?
No. She never got kicked. I don't remember her getting kicked in the face.
Yeah.
Well, if she got kicked, it wasn't very hard.
Yeah, but she
'Cause
still
it didn't
turned
break
around and
nothing.
punched the fucking horse.
Well, yeah, well.
The one thing I do remember, I think you guys were there for, It was when Tiff was with Andy. Back when I was younger. Before my aunt had my nephew, the horse Moon we used to have,
That was my horse.
I sat on top of him one time when I was younger, and I was going around, what is that called? Like the circle fence. It's a
The
closed in.
indoor arena.
Yeah,
Or not the indoor arena, but the round pen.
the round pen. And I was probably 5 or 6, and I fell off a Moon. And at the time, Moon was like tall as hell compared to me. That was funny. Alright, let's see. What's the funniest thing we've ever done together?
I don't know. Why do you ask me this stuff?
It's a Q&A.
I don't like Q&As.
What am I supposed to ask?
I don't know the
You got
funniest
baby
thing we ever
pictures?
did together. I have no clue what we ever did together. It was funny. Except for when I was, no, that's not even funny. That was pissy.
Remember the time you took him and William and Elijah to the movies? Wasn't that a funny day?
Oh, it wasn't. That was fun, not funny.
Well, did he do something funny?
No, he didn't do nothing funny.
I got one she's gonna get mad at me for. I love you.
You better run it by me first.
One time, she was feeling sick, and I think I scared you that day, but you shit yourself.
No, I didn't.
Came home.
I don't want to hear it. Don't be putting that kind of crap in a video, you
No,
asswipe.
She's about to lose her teeth.
I never did poo my pants.
I think the funniest thing is when she dated this guy named Tony a couple years back.
Oh, Tony the
And we were playing cards, and my grandma Rose was sitting there, and I was acting like a gay black dude, and I made her laugh so hard her teeth fell out.
Tony was something else, man. Oh, the only reason he dated me because he wanted your dad to do a tattoo for him. That's the only reason Tony dated me.
That's the only reason bitches date me nowadays.
He was a jerk.
Yeah. I think the funniest thing we've ever done, all of us together, was when we had one Christmas when my dad used to drink because he can't drink anymore. You and Grandpa came up. I don't know if you did, to Angie's for Christmas
No.
one year. Well, they were there, but my dad used to have like a big Yeti cup, which if you guys know what a Yeti is, it's a big ass cup that's like really
Yeah, I know.
stainless
You
steel
don't
and
have
stuff.
to explain it.
But he had a big ass Yeti cup of vodka, and he used to get drunk, and he's the funniest dude when he gets drunk. And I remember the one time we were up at my grandma Angie's, and my grandma Rose, my grandpa came, and my dad got drunk running around singing and like rubbing his nipples and stuff, and everybody started laughing.
Quite the comedian.
We came up there because we bought Christmas
I was
presents.
in West Virginia then.
Remember, Benji?
There you go. There you
When
go.
I scared the shit out of everybody driving down that road, going to, oh God, what was that?
It's called Asshole Land. You live there.
No, I loved it there. It was pretty.
No.
That's
you're an
when we
asshole
were
for
driving to
that.
Camp Creek. I scared the shiznit out of them.
So we go.
These little flatlanders can't take the country roads down in West Virginia.
That's why she's related to her son and her brother.
Why?
Because your son's actually your nephew and your
It
brother's
is
your
not.
husband.
You know what you know what a virgin is in West Virginia? A girl that can outrun her brother.
Oh Jesus!
You know what?
Looks
Another
like
one.
you didn't run
You know
fast
what?
enough.
There was no incest in my family, you asshole. You know what another West Virginia virgin is? A girl that can outrun her daddy.
Oh Jesus!
I'm serious.
I don't know. Prime meat's hard to find nowadays. All the bitches are getting ugly. No, when we went down in West Virginia, I was probably like 6 or 7 again, and she was taking us. This was the time you were
We
taking
went
us
to
up
the
the
cool
hill.
Camp Creek. Oh.
No, when you were taking us up that private hill drive.
No, your dad was driving, and I told him not to turn up there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and he
so
didn't, the moron didn't listen to me, and it was one of them roads that's private, and you don't go up into
she
somebody's
still scared
private
the shit out of me
property,
though. I was
and
sitting.
they will kill you and make your body disappear.
I was sitting in the back of the van we had, and it was all of us in a van, and we were going up this private hill. And in West Virginia, these hills are steep as hell, and they're small.
They're
Like, the road's this
mountains.
small, and then you got to drop, like, 30-foot
They're
drop.
mountains.
And she told him not to go up there, and then she started talking about how people come down and will shoot you and all this and that.
Well, you're on their property.
I almost pissed myself. I had to get out of the van on this little ass road and take a piss because I was so scared.
Because you're on their property. They don't cotton to people coming on their property that don't belong there. They will, your body will disappear. Trust me. You don't mess around them hollers and them hills. I'm a what? I'm serious. It's a heart attack. That's the way it is in West
I
Virginia.
said just like how if Elijah sat on us.
Oh, please.
We're gone.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh,
I'm
look at the
done.
world.
Adios.
Thank God.
Adios.
She should have told you how she used to work for Adolf. She was
Okay, Benji.
right hand man.
We're done.
No, we're not.
Yes, we
You
are.
guys are done.
Oh, you're gonna still talk?
See, this is what I deal with.
I'm gonna damn.
Um,
I look awful because I have no makeup
so
on.
I think that's a
My
small
hair's a
form.
wreck.
That's a small form of Q&A, but I hope you guys like it. Also, there's gonna be a new video. This weekend actually, I am going up to New Findlay. My buddy Jeff from Napoleon, Ohio, lives there now. I used to live in Napoleon when I was younger. I moved here about 5 years ago. Well, I moved back 5 years ago. And I probably moved up there when I was like 10 or 9. 9, about to be 10. And we used to hang out all the time. So I'm going to be doing a video with him, which is going to be pretty long, because me and Will have to drive up to Findlay. And then once I get to Findlay, me, Jeff, and Will are driving up to Napoleon, which is an hour and a half away.
Ouch, I gotta get out of here.
And then we're going to be hanging out with a couple of friends of mine that we used to hang out with. And, you know, like Kayla Kretz, Stone Bolus, and a couple other people I haven't seen forever. And I'm also going to try to stop by the school, see how they're doing, because all my teachers I remember and stuff. So it's going to be pretty fun. Just look for that. It'll probably go up Monday because I have to take a bunch of footage. And I'm not going to put them all together. I'm actually going to do about 3 videos separately, just because I don't have the software to put them all together, which I'm getting. I just have to get a new computer. So I hope you guys like the video. Just stay updated. And if you like it, subscribe.